Right now, crews continue to battle a wildfire that broke out near Fort McCoy yesterday. We'll take you to the area to take a closer look at their efforts. Plus, a federal appeals court preserves access to a commonly used abortion pill. Details on the tighter rules and the next steps from the Biden administration. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Let's head out to the weather patio. Meteorologist Kelly Slifka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Another summery day out there.
Yeah, definitely warming up very quickly. The sun has been heating things up. The winds have been picking up. It's not as windy as yesterday by any stretch, but we could be talking about some record heat today as we get up to 81. That's what I'm forecasting. The record high is 78. It's set back in 1938. We have plenty of sunshine. I can just see a few high wispy clouds out here, and that's just about it. Otherwise, plenty of sunshine to go around. However, it comes at a cost because we do have very dry conditions. The vegetation is still not green quite yet, trying to, but with the dry conditions, the vegetation dry and the low humidity and these winds, we do have a red flag warning. That means the fire danger is fairly high. The winds generally less than 15 miles per hour. They'll continue to pick up over the next couple of hours, up there around 15, maybe 20 miles per hour going into the afternoon. Right now we're at 75, 79 already in Janesville. We've got 80 in Boscobel, 79 in Lone Rock, so we're already flirting with 80 for some. These winds will be a factor, though, this afternoon. Not the gust of 30 to 35 we had yesterday, but we could see some gusts up to 25. Sustained winds mainly around 15 miles per hour, it looks like, for the afternoon. They should come down as we go through the evening hours, but got to be careful with any kind of outdoor burning. Obviously, no outdoor burning planned today. So looking at those temperatures to soar into the low 80s, going to feel like summer before starting to back off into the 60s later on this evening. So really nice afternoon for 75. The humidity is really low, though, therefore that high fire danger. Temperatures in the lower 80s today. Of course, we know this can't last forever. We'll talk about the chance of some rain showers and also some much cooler weather for the weekend coming up.
All right, we'll check back, Kelly. Thank you. As Kelly mentioned, just in, most of the state remains under a severe fire warning as we're tracking a massive wildfire near Fort McCoy. It's consumed more than 2,800 acres since yesterday evening. We know there was a controlled burn as part of a training exercise in the area, but there's no confirmation if that was the cause. DNR data that tracks wildfires statewide shows this is the largest wildfire in Wisconsin since 2013. And new this afternoon, the man accused of firebombing an office of the Wisconsin anti-abortion group has pleaded not guilty. Investigators believe Hirdinzu Roy Chaudhary threw 2 Molotov cocktails into Wisconsin Family Action's office last May. He was arrested in Boston last month. In court Tuesday, he also waived his right to appear in court for an arraignment once he returns to Wisconsin. A date has not been yet set for his initial court appearance. Last night, thousands attended a candlelight vigil for 2 northern Wisconsin officers who were killed in the line of duty last weekend.
Emily was the type of officer that it didn't matter what you gave her. It was 100% or nothing at all.
To be able to know Hunter, mentor him, bring him up, and give him the ability to do something that he loved, and he loved it.
Visitation and funeral services will be held for 32-year-old Chetek police officer Emily Breitenbach and 23-year-old Cameron officer Hunter Shield this Saturday. This weekend, Governor Tony Evers has also ordered flags to fly at half-staff in honor of the two. Starting today, drivers will want to plan ahead if you're heading downtown Madison. East Washington Avenue will be reduced to 1 lane. The closure will affect East Wash between Blount Street and the Capitol Square. The westbound left turn lane from East Wash into Blair Street will also be reduced to 1 lane. The lane closures are expected to last 6 to 8 weeks. Meanwhile, the city of Madison is getting more than $15 million from the federal government to help replace bridges on John Nolan Drive. The funding will come from grants as part of the $300 million infrastructure law. 6 bridges on John Nolan will be replaced. The bridges are in fair condition right now, but they're between 48 and 55 years old. The DNR says it'll submit its wolf management plan later this year. The DNR has received more than 3,500 comments on the plan, calling it one of the most emotionally charged issues for the agency. The plan will be submitted in October as the agency reviews and summarizes the submitted comments. Opponents of the plan argue it should include a specific population goal. The current proposed plan looks to divide the state into zones and tailor management to those specific areas. The most recent estimate says there are around 1,000 wolves in Wisconsin. A federal appeals court ruled late last night to preserve access to the nation's most commonly used method of abortion, the pill mifepristone, but the court tightened the rulings restricting when the pregnancy and how the drug can be obtained. Skylar Henry has more.
In a 2-1 vote, a federal appeals court preserved access to the abortion pill mifepristone for now. But it comes with restrictions. The Fifth Circuit panel ruled mifepristone can only be used for up to 7 weeks of pregnancy instead of 10, and it cannot be distributed by mail without a visit to a doctor. This narrows last week's ruling in Texas, where a single lower court judge blocked the drug's FDA approval. Mifepristone received FDA approval 23 years ago and is used in combination with a second drug, misoprostol. The White House says it's committed to protecting women's reproductive health care.
We are going to continue to fight in the courts. We believe that the law is on our side and we will prevail.
The Justice Department pushed back against the Fifth Circuit's ruling, vowing to seek emergency relief from the Supreme Court to, quote, defend the FDA's scientific judgment. The case is also calling into question the impartiality of the justice system. A poll completed Wednesday found 56% of all Americans and 51% of Republicans think the Texas ruling was politically motivated. Even some Republican lawmakers have acknowledged that could spell trouble for the party at the ballot box. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
Now to Florida, where torrential rain caused major flooding overnight. Some South Florida streets resembled rivers today. A rare flash flood emergency alert warned of life-threatening conditions after torrential rain made roads impossible to navigate and trapped people in their cars. It's being called a 1-in-1,000-year flood event. Authorities in Fort Lauderdale are urging residents to seek higher ground and to stay off the roads. Planes were grounded at Fort Lauderdale International Airport, where nearly 200 flights were canceled yesterday. Many passengers were stranded and packed into terminals overnight, sleeping wherever they could. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Details of a new merger between HBO and Warner Brothers Discovery coming up in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Spring savings are in full swing and everything is on sale at Ashley. Sofas start at $6 a month. Dining sets at $8 a month. Bedroom sets at $13 per month. Plus special financing options for any budget and free delivery in 3 days or less. Only at Ashley.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. Because around here, we're all about comebacks. Whether it's helping you recover after a car accident or return to the job following an injury, it's us fighting the odds and the insurance company to make sure you get the compensation you and your family deserve. No one loves a great comeback story more than Lawton Cates, which motivates us to fight for our clients every day. Your life counts. Lawton Cates. Call us today.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Spring savings are in full swing and everything is on sale at Ashley. Find the best deals of the season on all of the top mattress brands, including Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, Purple, and more. Plus special financing options for any budget. Only at Ashley.
Inflation eased last month to its lowest level in nearly 2 years. The Consumer Price Index, which measures the cost of goods and services, rose 5% in March compared to a year ago. NPR said it's quitting Twitter after the platform slapped a state-affiliated media label on it last week. The announcement came the same day the BBC released a wide-ranging interview with Twitter owner Elon Musk, during which Musk said he would sell the company if the right person came along. Musk also defended the company's mass layoffs, pushed back on reports that hate speech has grown on the platform under his watch, and admitted that he sometimes sleeps on a couch in the library of Twitter's offices. And Warner Brothers Discovery is combining the streaming platforms HBO Max and Discovery Plus into one service called Max. The rebranded streaming service will combine offerings from the company's multiple holdings, including Warner Brothers, HBO, HGTV, and more. Among the new shows that'll feature a first-ever Harry Potter series with J.K. Rowling serving as executive producer. Max launches May 23rd. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 206 points. The NASDAQ up 179. The S&P 500 up 34. The cost of putting food on the table is down. Grocery prices fell in March, which is the first decline since September 2020. That's according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. The data shows indexes for fish, eggs, and poultry fell 1.4% from February to March. Fruits and vegetable prices also dipped slightly in that time. Bakery items, cereals, and non-alcoholic drinks were among the products that did become more expensive. Although this month-to-month decline is a relief for consumers, grocery prices are still more expensive on an annual comparison. We'll have your egg prices next at noon, and Kelly has the first warm forecast. And then today on Live at 4, we go back in time for a dog on a not-so-hot tin roof at our Traveler Throwback Thursday.
It's a brand new day.
Don't let junk get in the way.
All you have to do is point.
And you'll be back to your old self again.
Yeah!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate spring with our big spring thaw sale. We're talking about savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board with our spring thaw sale. Save 23% off gutters or insulation with any full roofing project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
Experience does count. When you're shopping for new furniture, a mattress set, or flooring, come to the experts at McGann Furniture and Flooring in Baraboo. Our experienced staff is well-trained in home decorating and will answer all your questions so you can buy with confidence. You'll find big city selection and an enjoyable shopping experience. And remember, we don't raise prices only to lower them later for a sale. Come see the difference experience can make at McGann Furniture and Flooring, downtown Baraboo.
Hi, I'm Gary Canulti, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join me as we explore classic Italy, October 7th through the 15th. Discover Tuscany's charming countryside, Venice's grand waterways, and the magnificent art of Florence. We'll also spend time in the ancient city of Rome, visiting historical landmarks such as the Colosseum and the Sistine Chapel. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword WISC, for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
It's a brand new day.
Don't let junk get in the way.
All you have to do is point.
And you'll be back to your old self again.
Yeah!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Nikki and Brie Bella are so connected, it's scary.
Who is the first to apologize after a fight?
Oh my gosh, yeah, right. And DB Woodside stops by.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
If you love horses, saddle up for a trip to your happy place right here at the 608.
Tomorrow, Josh shares a live look at what's going on at this year's Midwest Horse Fair.
It looks like this warm weather will come to an end with a front this weekend. We'll track the rain tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report is out of the radio barn today for a couple of days, attending the vet school board meeting. She'll be back on Monday, so here are your farm numbers. Well, for the tens of thousands of migrants arriving in the U.S. starting a new life isn't easy. But Michael George shows us a group of volunteers in New York helping new immigrants get a fresh start on wheels.
Asylum seekers Josue and Raymari had a tough 5-month journey to the U.S. With the help of a lawyer, the Venezuelans came through Texas and have spent the last 3 months trying to get their footing in New York City. After months of searching and searching for work, I finally found a job. Josue landed a restaurant delivery job with just one problem: no car or bike to deliver the food. That's when a group of complete strangers stepped in to help. The nonprofit Bike New York collects unwanted and damaged bikes. Those donations are repaired and given to the newest New Yorkers, the thousands of migrants who arrived over the last year.
Try it out.
Ken Podziba runs the program.
Bicycle is freedom. There's no better way of helping people acclimate and connect to the city than by giving them the opportunity to bike.
But for Josue and Raymari, it's so much more than a cheap way to get around. I'll be able to work and have an income for me and my family. I'll also be able to mobilize around the city and most of all, contribute back to this city. When Kate Dunham heard about the program, she jumped at the chance to give her unused bicycles a new home.
It just seems like a natural, easy thing to do, to know that the bike actually can make a difference for someone.
The city of New York is also involved in the program, helping get the bikes to asylum seekers who need them most. I'm very grateful for everyone who's given a hand in this, everyone who's helped us.
Too high?
It's a small gesture, but one that goes miles towards a new start. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And the bike donation program is just in its early stages. Bike New York hopes to get funding to expand the program and help more people going forward. Speaking of bikers, Kelly Slifka's in the backyard and bikes to work every day.
I can definitely agree. It is freedom, though, getting on that bike. And what a better day to be on the bike. You might have to deal with the wind that's coming in out of the south and west. But if you're cruising northward, you're going to be sailing right along. But we do have a red flag warning in effect, and that's because of the very low humidity we have. A lot of the vegetation is just not green enough yet. It doesn't have a lot of water in it. And also these winds. That could spark a fire. So what is a red flag warning? We don't see them a whole lot here in southern Wisconsin. They're mainly out west where it's a drier climate. But it's when we get that low humidity down to about 25% or less, we're getting close to that criteria already just after the noon hour. And winds of at least 15 miles per hour. We're seeing that develop right now this afternoon. And we've got the dry fuel. Any kind of spark can cause a fire, a wildfire, even a train on a track. The wheels from the on the track can actually cause a spark that do a lot of times cause some grass fires. And these fires can spread very quickly with the winds, as what we saw yesterday up in Juneau County. Right now, some of the relative humidities are getting less than 25%. You're seeing that in Janesville, also to the west in Mineral Point at 22%. Right now, 33% here in Madison, but that will continue to drop as our temperatures continue to climb. I know the airport's only reporting a 7-mile-per-hour wind sustained, but we do have some gusts out here, 14 mile per hour, so we're getting close to that threshold of 15-mile-per-hour winds coming in out of the south. Could be breaking a record today. In fact, I'm almost completely confident that we will break that record of 78. We're already getting close to that. But it is coming at that cost with these high winds, causing that fire danger today. And it looks like everything will come to an end. The warm weather, the fire threat will come to an end Saturday afternoon as we have a cold front that'll approach us, and that'll bring us some rain and some thunderstorms. So really going to drop our temperatures as we go through the weekend. The first part of the weekend, Saturday, most of the day actually fairly dry. It won't be until the later afternoon hours when we'll have that front approach us and bring us some showers and storms. Then the cooler weather to follow. So we fall off a cliff on Sunday down into the upper 40s, still cool Monday. Then we get closer to average by Tuesday and back in the upper 60s. So a little bit more seasonable weather by the middle and later part of the week. Temperatures right now 75, already getting close to 80 in Janesville. It is 80 right now in Boscobel, so it is heating up quickly across Dane County. Everybody's seen this nice warm weather, already up to 78 in some areas. So it's going to be a nice warm afternoon. You need the sunglasses, I can tell you that, because it is very bright out here. Just a few high thin clouds. Temperatures will get into the lower 80s. Then as we go through the evening hours, we'll back off into the 70s. Wind speeds will be up there close to 15 miles per hour, 15, 16 miles per hour sustained. Some of the gusts could be getting up close to 25. This should come down as the sun goes down tonight. Looking at our future tracks, Saturday, as mentioned, we'll start off dry. May actually see a little bit of sun, but as we get in the late afternoon hours, some showers and storms roll in out ahead of that cold front. Going to be fairly wet, cold Saturday night, and on the back side of it might be cold enough that a little bit of snow mixed in comes across southern Wisconsin. So it is April. We can see just about anything. 80 degrees to a little bit of snow, looks like by Sunday. Our forecast, the first warm forecast, 81 today with that record-breaking heat. The winds will be breezy again tomorrow, 77. Still mild on Saturday with that chance of showers and thunderstorms primarily later in the afternoon. So if you have any errands or anything to do, get it done early because it will be a wet Saturday night into a Sunday and rather chilly. Temperatures only in the upper 40s to around 50. Then back to sunshine and 60s by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.
Where we should be, right?
Yeah, right at 60.
All right. Thank you, Kelly.
Yep.
There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Imagine a pasta dish that you can have on your table faster than you can order and pick up takeout. I kid you not. Plus, this is so much better.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, just wanted to record a little message with Gabriel here about the awesome windows. Looks absolutely amazing. Just getting so much natural light and not nearly as much heat coming through. It's fantastic. So thank you guys so much for everything that you did. Excellent work and would highly recommend to everybody. Thanks.
Leisure Concepts has your new hot tub in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Steel and composite construction and the perimeter installation is so quiet. We'll deliver everything you need to easily keep your hot tub crystal clear, including knowledge. That neck-deep hot water massage feels amazing every day of the year. You'll never get tired of it. Get to Leisure Concepts and see almost 70 hot tubs that are ready for immediate delivery to your backyard.
Get $1,500 purchase allowance on a 2023 Cadillac XT5 and XT6. Visit your local Cadillac dealer today.
Could you keep it down?
Oh, hey, sorry. I can't stop these kids from rocking, but I can help you replace all this.
Rock on!
With free installation on Felco windows, siding, doors, and roofing, plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for 1 year. There's never been a better time to upgrade your home.
This offer won't last long. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Felco.
Community is helping each other, making sure your neighbor is taken care of. At Lake Ridge Bank, community is who we are. We take pride in being a community bank, strengthening relationships and investing in the places we come from. It's why we are who we are. Lake Ridge Bank. Go far, go together.
After what seems like a long winter of making all sorts of warm-you-up pasta dishes, we thought it was about time that we went lighter and brighter. That's why today we're making a pasta toss that's quick to throw together, is easy on the wallet, and is as fresh tasting as can be. We start by cooking some penne pasta and draining it really well. Meanwhile, in a skillet, we saute some onion and yellow bell pepper that we've chopped in a bit of olive oil. After they're tender, we add a couple of tomatoes that we've chunked up, some Kalamata olives, and to give this its big taste, we toss in some sliced garlic and salt and pepper. Once the tomatoes cook down a bit, we'll add the pasta back in, along with some sliced basil and Parmesan cheese. There you have it. A pasta dish that's fresh tasting and perfect to serve right through the end of the summer. To get the recipe for what we call our penne pasta toss, all you have to do is visit our website. You know, you could even add some cooked chicken or shrimp to this if you want. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a anytime easy way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
It's time to introduce you to our pet of the week. Dane County Humane Society would like you to meet Smokey. This sweet 1-year-old pup has been working on his courage with his foster parent. The foster says Smokey is a quick and eager learner. Smokey also loves to snuggle, relax, and doze on the sofa. He also enjoys playing with stuffed Kongs and food dispensing toys. Smokey is looking for a family who will continue to encourage him while working on his positive reinforcement training. Smokey is a member of the Lonely Hearts Club, so his adoption fees have been reduced. Good-looking pup. Stop by Mounds Pet Food Warehouse on Stoughton Road this Friday between 4 and 6 to meet animals available for adoption. For more information about the adoption event, follow the Dane County Humane Society on Facebook at facebook.com/giveshelter. The Humane Society will post which animals are expected to attend the event. Last week's pet, Lady May, is still available for adoption. Bonded cats Boo Boo and Buddy, featured 2 weeks ago, and Tommy the cat, featured 3 weeks ago, have been adopted. That's great news. So if you're interested in adopting Smokey or checking out all the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And Kelly's back with one final check of the weather.
Yeah, it's a warm afternoon and very dry conditions. A lot of sunshine, feeling like summer. We do have the red flag warning due to the dry conditions and that wind that's going to be picking up throughout the day. So there is a high fire danger, no outdoor burning. I know a lot of people want to be grilling, but got to be very careful with that. And obviously no fireworks, very high fire danger. Winds are out of the southwest, getting up close to 15 miles per hour. Not as windy as yesterday, but still enough of a breeze in that dry conditions. Temperatures in the upper 70s and low 80s today. If we get up to 81, that would break the record, and still into the 70s yet this evening. So really nice evening if you're going to be out and about. Another mild day tomorrow as we get up to 77. There comes that chance of showers and storms Saturday afternoon and Sunday, and turns much colder. Highs in the 40s Sunday.
Back to reality. All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.